Hey, what's up guys? I have another Killer Instinct quick tips today. I wanted to do this video before I did any other shenanigans or any kind of tech or tutorial video and stuff like that. And it's going to be a basic video on game mechanics. It's nothing too advanced. If you guys know the game pretty well, then it'll probably be a lot of refreshers and stuff like that. But if you don't know about the game that much, then you might learn a little something. So I'm going to be talking about Counterbreakers, some offensive and defensive stuff about it, but mainly how to punish them and deal with them. So counterbreaking, if you guys didn't know in KI, is that at any point the offensive player in the middle of his combo can choose to break his own combo, right? To stop his own combo. Now when he does this, if your opponent tries to break, then they will get full combo punished, right? So they'll eat this huge combo, it'll yell counterbreaker and all that stuff happens, right? Now if you don't try to break the combo when they counter break, you can get the full combo punish, the defensive player. So that is the risk reward behind this. Now if it hits, you can get like 50%. If it doesn't, if you don't get counter break, then you might eat 50%. So it's kind of like a mix up. It's kind of something that you have to gamble on, and it's kind of a read. So that's the main part about KI. That's one of the biggest things about the combo system. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when you get counter broken, and then I'll talk about punishing it. So I'll have him do a counter break right there, and then we'll set it back to record. So there you go, counter breaker. He can get whatever combo he wants after that, whatever big damage combo, and it'll hurt you a lot, and that's pretty much what it looks like, right? In most situations, you'll do like a heavy auto double, or maybe a medium if somebody can break those two, and it'll be a counter breaker, or if it's off a super or something like that. It's the same thing with supers, so I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, supers in this game can actually be broken as well, so I'll show you guys a counter breaker off this. So there's a combo breaker off the super, but if I do it too late, then I'll show you guys what happens if he gets the counter break. So you can counter break that as well, right? So I just thought I would show you guys that. But what happens if my opponent goes to do a counter breaker and I don't do anything, right? As a defensive player, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like. And then I'll try to block after. I'll hold down back. And here we go. So, oh, whoops. I didn't get the punish there, but you guys get the idea. So you can go for whatever combo you want after, basic combo, and you get a bunch of damage from it. Your opponent can still try to break it, but that's the same idea. When your opponent does counter breaker, you can get a free punish every time. It's super easy. And that's the risk reward behind it. So a lot of people didn't know that you could punish counterbreakers super easy. I saw somebody mention that, and they're like, oh yeah, counterbreakers are no risk. You can just block and stuff like that. And somebody also mentioned Glacius and the fact that he can do full screen counterbreakers, and he's super hard to punish. So I'll cover that in a second. But that's the basic mind game behind counterbreakers. Now you can counterbreak your combo at any time. You guys saw I did it during a super. And it's basically a risk reward kind of situation where if my opponent tries to break, I get a big reward. If they don't go to break, then I can get full combo punished instead. So that is the big thing about Killer Instinct. It's a lot of mind games when you get a hit, and it's a very read heavy game. So that's one of the interesting things about it. Now Glacius is one of the interesting characters in this game in the fact that he can combo from full screen, and he can do counterbreakers from full screen. A lot of people think that because he can do that, he's super safe and stuff like that, but you can actually punish his counterbreaker. So I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so I'm having Glacius walk backwards to block after, and right here. So that'll be a punish, and that's the thing. Most characters have advancing supers that let them do that. Like, Jago has his wind kick super and stuff like that. And it's not like it's something that, you won't get that often. It'll literally happen every single time as long as you're ready for it. And as long as you're at the right spacing. Because that super won't reach from super far distances sometimes. Like, yeah, you'll get like one hit or something. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Learned a little bit about the KI combo system. I'll be putting out a couple tutorials for this game soon. A couple tech videos with Saberwolf. Some, the second part to my Nightwing tutorial that goes over staff, and some, shenanigans in the meantime. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys again soon.